Hi. Yeah, we're working on that. Welcome to
Actually, we're always working on that.
That is true. Welcome to episode number 52 of the Rolling Paper Review. It seems like we just started this yesterday and we're already on episode 52. I'm starting to really get anxious for that number 100.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big milestone for us, I think.
Yeah, we need people to share. And,
That's right.
Help us.
It's up to you guys, our viewers. You know what I mean?
Share the videos, man. Get us some more subscribers. I mean, we've had lots of viewers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess it's kind of our fault because we got to keep them here. So we must be doing something wrong, guys.
That's right. That's why we're working our new format, trying to keep the length of our videos short by pre-rolling our joints.
Yep.
So today we're covering Urban Wraps. Now, these are one of my favorite non-flavored rolling papers because they are extremely incognito. Because, I'm going to get in really close here, it actually looks like a brown filtered cigarette. Okay, now, I don't always taper my ends, but this time I did. I wish I hadn't. But as you can see, if it's straight, it just looks like a brown filtered cigarette.
Yeah. Walk down the street.
And I use these for when I need to medicate in public because I don't like to be all in your face about it out in public. I like to try and keep it on the DL and not be offensive towards anybody.
Yeah.
And that's one of the key reasons why I like these, because these allow me to keep it kind of incognito. So, at a glance, I'm not like, I'm holding it just like a cigarette and I'm smoking it just like a cigarette.
Yeah. It's a little bit wasteful, but
it is.
It's still
but when you need to medicate and you have no choice, this is a fantastic way to just kind of keep it on the DL.
Yep.
I lit the last one.
Okay.
So you get to light this one.
Ow, 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 you're twisting my rubber arm.
My mind. Fuck. And just so you guys know, right now we got a goal set for ourselves to sit down and actually record 10 episodes in a row, which would bring us from episode 51 to episode 60. So, wish us luck. We should be...
We'll let you know how far we make it.
Well, I'm sure you'll be able to tell by our clothing change and all that stuff now that I'm not wearing my hoodie all the time.
Or lack of clothing change.
Ew. So, let's have a look here. You get 33 printed rolling papers. They're 1 1/2 size, which they're wide, which allows you to get a nice, very straight roll. We got a little bit of run happening here. We got some Coke swirl for sure. Let's you know what? We'll do one more pass back and forward to see if it corrects, but if it hasn't by the time I get it back, I'll fix it.
It should fix itself, technically.
Well, I'm just going to show the viewers here so they can see. Yeah. So it's not burning evenly, and you got this little opportunity right there for a run, because it looks like it's burning through. Yeah, it has burnt through. So
runs are not very, very good.
Runs cost you money because it's wasted medication.
Well, technically it's not wasted because it'll end up in the roach container. So you would still end up smoking it.
But most people just take a lighter and...
Yeah. And I don't
Burn
do
that.
No, I don't do that. No.
Try and level it again.
No. Take the scissors into the roach collection. That's how it goes for me. You know, it did fix itself.
There we go. That's
Still
a good
has
sign.
Tiny bit of a roach swirl, but it's not bad. It's
It's-
handleable.
Yeah, it's not as bad as it was. Oh, you
I
gotta
should have kept the fuck.
stop a flicking, man. Stop a flicking.
Yeah, I'm a yucking, you a flicking. There's no real aroma.
No.
I don't really smell wood.
When you bring the actual hotter smoke close by, you can smell it. But just a cloud of cold smoke, no, not really.
The ambient odor. It's not that bad. Then again, it could be my waving is not the best either.
Dude with a nose like that, if a flea farted, you'd smell it.
I do.
And I thought my nose was big.
It even turns my head because the wind, it catches the wind.
Well, it's like a sail, man.
Works well.
So there's no odor whatsoever to these. All I smell is the cardboard. I'll let you try that. See, the inside is printed, and it says Natural Arabic Gum
Don't
33 filter printed rolling papers. www.rollingsupreme.com. I actually kind of like their design for their made in Spain.
Española.
Underage sale prohibited. Distributed by HBI. HBI is a Canadian supplier to most of the head shops. Rolling Supreme. Rolling Supreme. Go ahead and give that the
Not too
sniffness. Okay, so for our ash density, we're actually getting a pretty good ash buildup on here. So now I'm going to give it the shake.
There's a smoke cardboard.
Okay, shake test is a pass. There's not really a whole lot of flakage or anything, so the ash density does seem to be holding together quite well.
Which is a good thing.
Okay, I'm going to flick that ash off now. It's gotten a pass.
And it took a good flick to flick it, right?
I like I did the shake test, man. I shook the fuck out of it.
Works for me.
Yeah. So again, I really, really, really have an affinity for these, for keeping things on the DL. This
Have a
is
smoke.
one of those papers that I am in the market to purchase an entire box of, because I will go through them. And I believe the cost on these, if I'm not mistaken, is either $1.99 or $2.50. I can't recall 100%, but if you want to know exactly how much they cost, just call that number right there.
This
Okay,
guy's right here.
because
Put
that's where I bought them.
807 in front of that, though.
That's right. So these are a product that I picked up at Tricks on May, at 107 North May Street, Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Give him a shout.
Yeah, and
They got lots
as
of
I
shit.
mentioned,
Lots of
when
stuff.
I need to medicate and I'm in a situation where I have no choice but to do it in public, if I can get far enough away from people where they can't smell it, to everybody it just looks like I'm smoking a
Have it
cigarette.
there. In the
So
dirt, dude.
because I do, I walk away from everybody. I try not to,
Yep.
whether it be a cigarette or a joint, it doesn't matter. I walk away from everybody.
Yeah. Just to keep the smell away. Don't bother anybody.
And that's what it really boils down to. It's not bothering anybody with it.
I keep wanting to put it out because it's at the filter.
Yeah. Doesn't taste like filter though.
No.
Ew. Those of us that smoke cigarettes know that filter taste.
I haven't
worst-
tasted it in a
The
long
worst is
time.
when you light the filter by accident.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh,
Like the wrong end.
nasty.
Yeah.
All right, so let's grade this puppy here.
Okay.
Now go ahead.
Appearance. I like the
I love the
package.
package. You've got a little bit of information.
Yep.
You know how to find out more. It's got the website on there. Tells you how many that they're filter printed.
And uses natural Arabic blue.
Yep. I'm actually going to give the packaging a 10 because
And
that's
they're 1.5 size too.
Yep. The packaging was what made me try it in the first place. Because at the time when I bought them, I wasn't as avid of a collector as I am now. So,
Okay.
scent? There is
There's
no
no
scent.
scent.
It
That's
smells
not
like the
cardboard,
cardboard package that it comes in,
Yep.
which is a 10 out of 10 for a non-flavored cigarette paper or wrap.
Roll.
Roll, 10 out of 10. With these, I can always roll a perfectly straight joint, no problem. Like I said, I wish I hadn't tapered the end on it, but I wasn't thinking of it. Because with those normally, I leave the end untapered. Maybe I'll shove a filter tip in there, just so that I can put it out at the filter mark. Yeah.
Anyways.
Gum.
Lick it, stick it.
Lick it, stick it, no problems at all. Effortless, 10 out of 10.
Bird. Started with some trouble.
Burn's gonna get about a 7 for me because it did have that Coke swirl that I showed you in that possible run.
Pretty bad.
But we
corrected itself,
managed to just give it a chance to correct itself, and it did.
Yeah.
So that is a hallmark of a good paper.
Yep.
Is if it gets a run, it can fix itself. Because Lord knows we all don't like having to go.
Yeah. Intervention is not a good thing.
No. If it shit fucks up, I want it to fix itself.
Quickly. And it did.
And that's the secret to a good watermark. Just saying.
So,
Okay. Burn, it's going to get the 7.
Aroma.
The burning aroma was actually quite nice. I'm actually going to give that a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, because you couldn't really smell the wood.
All you smell
Unless
was
you,
the greenery.
like you said, took it
And
out,
that's a
put the
thick
joint
paper,
right
I
on.
want to say. That's a thick paper. So,
Yeah, it's pretty thick.
right?
It's not quite as thick as like the last episode, the exports.
No,
But
but for,
I would say that's almost equivalent to a zigzag blue.
yeah, about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that.
So
Okay, so ash,
Ash
density, it's going to get a pass out of 10 for me.
yeah, there was no
No
trouble,
flaking. Yeah, I got
nothing.
no debris from it, nothing like that.
Yeah. Smoothness, it was pretty good.
It was a 10 out of 10 on smooth, believe it or not.
I didn't hack.
Yeah, neither
I
did I.
don't remember hacking
Yeah.
anyways.
It was easy to smoke. It
Yeah.
was relaxed.
Quantity cost. You said it was like
$2 to
around $2 or
$2.50 a book, 33 leaves per book. Now,
Not bad
that's going to be, I believe, on my scale of 7. But I want to emphasize, this looks just like a cigarette.
Yeah.
From
It
a
really
distance,
does.
if you've got a filter jammed in there and that round end of the filter looks perfect, you're golden. You know what I mean? Just make sure you're away from everybody and you're downwind of everybody so that,
They don't catch whiff of it.
exactly. And don't hold it like a joint, hold it like a cigarette.
Yep.
So,
Tricks of the trade.
that's right. Because, I've been in a situation where I need my medication. I don't have anywhere private to do it. So, I've got to be a little incognito. Incognito life of flamingo. Thank you, Jose.
You know what?
Sidekicks.
All right, and
Okay,
the roach. Out.
Yeah, out. So 5. No,
No, 0.
All right.
5 is if you need fill.
Yeah, that's true. Shoot.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
That's a great score for a non-flavored paper.
Yep.
84 out of 100. Now, we've done quite a few non-flavored papers, and I'm sure a lot of you have noticed most of them do not score very high.
No, it's usually in the mid 60s to mid 70s tops usually.
So, when you add the high score and then the actual appearance, I'm actually going to go a little bit above and beyond and call this one a must-have. Both for the collector and the novice. This isn't a, go find it. Get some. Trust me, one day, these things keep you from getting pinched for something silly. It's a great way for you to do your thing, minding your own business, and not have prying eyes getting all up in your grit. You know what I mean?
We all don't like people getting in our shit.
We have our cards, but we don't like being hassled.
No. And that's why we go somewhere else.
That's right.
It just pisses me off.
I may be somewhere
We
where
go
you can
somewhere
see
else
me.
And somebody comes over and says something that bothers me because I went out of my way. And
Yeah.
Anyways, whole nother story. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, 84 out of 100. That's a great score. I highly recommend that any and all of you go out and put one of these in your smoke box.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
All right, 420 Nation, thank you for smoking with us, and we will smoke with you again on the next episode.